Live from Ritchie Raceway Studios. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Nobody cares. What a stupid place this is. Episode 470. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. What are you making? An encyclopedia? What do you think? You're going to write the new Bible? You're not. The wisdom has already been created. That's why we're all stupid. Everything new is stupid. I can't stress it enough. If it's new, it's stupid. How do you know? Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Craigslist, whatever. Escorts.com. All of it's a bad idea. All of it is stupid. Bad. Stupid. Grindr, Bumble. Is that what these people are using? I don't know. It's right here. And people talk about these things. Maybe some guys in here. It is what it is. You're out there on these 451 sites. It is what it is. Got a Quattro Cinco on my hip. It's kind of a good feeling. It is what it is. We got some scotch. Dewar's 12. Blended scotch. You can't drink blended scotch. Yeah? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Dewar's blended scotch is phenomenal. Dream Life, how's your balls? So we're here. What a stupid place. We got a knife to cut the cigar. Well-made knife. That is Portland, Oregon. Gerber. Back when good things were happening in Oregon. We have 2 cigars here. Why? Because I got a 10-pack. A 10-pack? Well, let me explain. It was like $28. You gotta be fresh. Wash your hands, wash your face, slick back your hair, freshen up before you have a cigar. You want to do that. I can't stress it enough. These are in Rothschild, and on Cigar Page, they had a 10-pack, well, 2 5-packs, but you had to buy both 5-packs. So it's a 10-pack, but it was 2 5-packs for like $28 plus tax. So it was like $30. It's bullshit. $3 a piece. And I can say on the Rocky Patel, let's smoke this one first. I just got these in today. I let them outside the cellophane about 6 hours ago. But in Colorado, where it's like during the mid-afternoon, 8%, 9% humidity, things dry out fast. Taking out the cellophane, just being outside. Oh yeah, I couldn't do this before. Now this one, it's getting there. Oh, yeah, it's there. It's there. It's there. I think a little too much glue on that, actually. That's not humidity. That's actually glue. But we'll see what happens. Nice bands. These are in Rothschilds. I preferred the natural, believe it or not, over the Maduro. The Rocky Patel 20th Maduro, although a very nice cigar, more of a breakfast Maduro. The natural was a little stronger and had more complexity. And when you give me a darker wrapper cigar, when you have darker notes, I need more strength. I don't want like a gentle, medium, creamy, light, milk chocolatey kind of cigar, with no balls, with no tons of black pepper spice or earth. So it's kind of like that's just maybe my preference. But when you call a cigar Maduro and you have a natural version, generally your Maduro should be stronger. That's just my opinion, though. That being said, though, it was still nice stick. Oh, the natural was better. So I only had the natural in Toro. This is in Rothschild. It is shorter, and I don't know if it's skinnier though. Once we get more guys here, We will get a size and a blend check. This feels at least 50 or 52 box pressed. It is box pressed. So if we could get a blend check eventually, we're going to take off the natural foot cap and do what we got to do. Ooh, 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 there it is. I must say the quality of the cigar, the quality of the box pressing, the quality of the band, the wrapper grade quality is really nice. Now, to steal this at $3 on Cigar Page is ridiculous. I can't stress that. I don't care whatever the brand is. To get high quality steaks for $3 to $5 that normally costs $10 to $20 at a lounge. That now you're talking my language. I mean, that's game changing, right? That's game changing. Like right now on Cigar Page, they have Monte Cristos. They have Monte Cristo 1935 torpedoes, number twos. They had 10 packs for $49.99. That's a box. That's a box. Those cigars at lounges cost number twos $20 minimum, maybe a little more. So I mean, you do the math. 75% off, right? Nobody cares. It's a stupid place. I guarantee it. So I'm sure those are sold out by now, but nobody cares. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I'm excited to have this, and I'm going to smoke two of them back to back because of the size. Because I don't want to transition from this cigar to another cigar. Not tonight. I have those cigars that Gary sent us, and I much appreciated. And I'm letting those dry out because he's had this for over 3 years. He said around 70, 71% humidity, give or take. California is more humid than here. So I want those to at least have another day or two. Uh, when I say dry box, it's just in my apartment. No cellophane on the table. Because Colorado is a dry box. Look it up. Like yesterday, it was like 12% humidity. It's a dry box. You take a cigar to cellophane here, give it 24 hours. Oh shit, that cigar is ready to smoke. 2 days, that cigar is going to smoke like a chimney. And if you're here, I don't care. And if you're not here, I don't care either. It is what it is. 2 showers a day, stay fresh, soft, gentle heat. Intensive for camping, no cigars in prison. Nothing else you want in your mouth. Limit your alcohol content. Use it sparingly. What a sweet smell on the foot. That's a nice smelling cigar. What a great draw. And here we go. I think I just took off a little too much with the cat. That's my fault. Well, that cigar starts off a lot faster in the Rothschild than in the Toro. Right off the bat, that's stronger initially. I can't stress it enough. You change the size, you change the blend. So many factors. Even the cigar with the same diameter, when you make it shorter, one, the smoke's going to get to you faster if it will have equal construction. But two, because the smoke's going to get to you faster, it has to travel less distance in the cigar. And if you think that some of that smoke is getting absorbed in the tobacco before it gets to you, call it taxes, it's called resistance. Like electricity going across electrical lines, um, trust me, not all of it gets there. The original intent. The original intent. So what I'm trying to say is that's why as you smoke a cigar, not only you get to the stronger part of the leaf, but those leaves have been saturated in smoke. But then as you get closer, it has less time to travel, so it still hits you faster. But also that smoke as it gets closer to you, it's how do you say you're getting more true intent. When you have a longer cigar, that cigar's got to travel longer distance, and along the way, some of that smoke, I'm telling you, is getting absorbed. You're not getting all of it. And I know nobody talks about these theories, and maybe I'm just a cigar prophet. It is what it is. I don't care. I don't mind being a man out in the wilderness, speaking the truth, and nobody's ready for it. Nobody's ready for that shit. Nobody talks about that shit. Nobody. And it is what it is. It is what it is. Massive smoke output. Now the question is, we change the size, we change the blend, and the question is, by making this shorter, possibly skinnier, but definitely shorter, it does increase the intensity. That's true. That is true in this case. But the question is it better than the Toro? We're going to find out. If you smoke for more intensity, it's creamy, nutty, very spicy. That's quite nice. Although, I will say this, and charred woods come into the mix. I'm telling you, changing the size with this shorter size and maybe small diameter. I'll find out if we can get a size check. What's the difference in sizes between Rothschild and the Toro on this 20th? If somebody can get that for me. But it is stronger. However, the Toro with its longer length and/or I think wider diameter on that box press, I think it is more beautiful. The Toro, I can tell you that, but it's not as strong. And that's something you're going to have to live with. Do you want a cigar to be more strong? You cannot get strong and beautiful at the same time. If one cigar is stronger, if both cigars are beautiful, but you make the size smaller to make it stronger, you're going to lose some beauty. That's guaranteed. Because you're going to get more balls. You're going to get more spice, more herbs. You're going to get more of the tangible, which is great, but it's kind of like when the guy in the band is banging on the drums or really playing loud on the bass or really screaming loud on the microphone. The guy playing the triangle now you can't hear. The triangle's part of the band. But you get what I'm trying to say? You're gonna miss out on some of that beauty, I guess. And it's not about, in my opinion, generally, you can say better or worse. It's nice having options. What I've been trying to say for years. When I say change the size, change the blend, you have to look at one cigar that comes in, let's say, five sizes, has five different cigars. I can't stress it enough. Sometimes there's only 5-10% difference in overall feel. If you put a number to it, and other times it's more, it could be up to 40-50%. It's like, this feels like a different stick in this size. I can't stress enough. When you change the size, you change the blend. And if you change the wrapper, you totally change the cigar, even in the same size. The same cigar in the same size, but if you change the wrapper, you're fucked. That's not the same cigar at all. It's very smooth. It's a heavy medium plus. It's a longer finish than the regular 20th Toro off the bat. Is it more desirable? I mean, you decide. I like them. I like them both. The shorter size here is more convenient. However, if you only have one stick and you want more time, okay, but nobody grabs a small cigar. If they have a lot of time, you go for a bigger stick. Or you grab two of these. So you can have one now and one later, or back to back. You decide. Right there, it went to medium full. Rich roasted nuts, like a toffee caramel, good amount of black pepper, very nice. Charred wood. It's more intense in this size. It's not a Padron 64. Don't get it twisted. But this cigar compared to the Toro, which is longer and I believe fatter, um, they're both great cigars. This one's got more balls. The Toro's got more beauty. Are both cigars beautiful? Yes. But are both cigars strong? No, but this one's stronger. If that makes any sense. So, look, if you just want to have more beautiful experience and relax, get the Net 20th Natural in Toro. Okay? But I have no regrets smoking this in Rothschild. That's the first cigar of the day. Last night I didn't even smoke this week. Last night we didn't even have a cigar. We had no lounge. We had no lounge yesterday, so my palate is clean. It's Honduran wrapper, Honduran binder. Wow. Well, I didn't know the 20th was a lot of Honduran. 20th natural. You sure about that? Well, we're trusting Dream Life here. Uncle Larry had double him down. This is what it is. What's going on? Does nobody know we're having lounge? Is everyone dead? It's Saturday night. It's early. I mean, it's fucking. No what's gonna happen? People are gonna wait till I'm about to leave and they're like, Richie, where you go? Wow. It's not a scary cigar at all, but it's got so much more balls than the Toro. Could you give me the size differences? Could you give me the Rothschild and the Toro? This is like 4.5. Thank you. Oh, by 50. Okay. So there you go. That inch and a half difference and that one gauge from 50 to 52. That will change a cigar. That will change a cigar, especially when the original one, the Toro, wasn't like super strong. If the 52 is already extremely strong, it's like going a little smaller. It's like, yeah, I'll pick up a little more strength. It was already strong to begin with in Toro. Medium was around medium plus, and maybe if ending a little stronger. You know, if it's on the precipice now in this size, this hanging out around medium full is a big difference. It's much richer and a fuller experience in this. However, with more spice and more charred wood in this size, it makes you overlook a little more of the sweetness that you get in the Toro. I recommend trying both. It's cheap enough on Cigar Page. You can get 10 of these for 30 bucks and pick up that 4 pack for 20 bucks. And for 50 bucks, you'll have 14 Rocky Patels. And you're going to have a good time. I didn't become a Rocky Patel fanboy. No. But I'm a regular middle class guy. And I'm constantly trying to put out new content. And whenever I can put out new content, that's not going to cost me an arm and a leg. And I'm also enjoying a cigar. I have at least, 5 or 6 cigars a week hanging out, reviewing or just lounging with you guys. It is what it is. Lighter on the pocketbook. More money left over for ammo. So, yeah, I would recommend this. Um, very creamy as well, very nutty. Yeah, here's the thing. I saw that. It came in Lancero, and here's the thing, too. I almost wanted to try the Maduro Lancero, hoping it would pick up the strength. You know what I'm saying, though? I almost bought the natural in Lancero. I'm sorry, the Maduro in Lancero. But I'll come back to it. I can't stress it enough. This is such a better than an average cigar. These are great sticks. These are beautiful. I'll take these 20ths over the Perdomo 20th. I'm telling you right now, the Rocky Patel 20th natural is superior than the Perdomo 20th. Yeah, really pick it up. Kind of a stout, medium full right now. It is amazing how changing the size, I had a feeling to where that Toro was at. I really enjoyed it, but just tweaking it enough, pushing a little stronger in this Rothschild, and it really, really picked it comparatively against the Toro. Like if you would have just only smoked the Toro, you'd be like, "Oh, I don't believe you, Richie. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. Try them both. Try the Toro and try one. But be careful at lounges. Lounges are too wet. If you buy these cigars in lounges, I give it 2, 3 days in a dry box. But if your area, like we were talking with some guys from the lounge, and their home state right now is 70, 80%, 90% humidity in their state right now, you don't really have a dry box. That's kind of tough. I don't know what to tell you. Put some rice on it. But here in Colorado, Richie's in a perfect place. 10 to 20% humidity. My cigars, I can let them be ready quick. In a way, I have a time machine. This cigar is smoking perfectly. I just got it today, but I got it online, not from a lounge. Much more intense, much more spicy, much more heavier, much more longer finish. It's darker as well on this size. It's about three-quarter darkness. That's quite surprising. Look, I'm not against Bordeaux, but if you had to ask me what's like a mainstream brand that I really could pass on for the rest of my life, and it would mean nothing to me, it'd be Bordeaux. I don't have a connection with that brand. Some of the 12-year bourbons, okay. But I'm just saying, there was another one that wasn't bad. But just as a brand, I could really care less. Rocky Patel had some great moments. Had some terrible moments in New York with really wet cigars. In hindsight, but I wanted to like it. I wanted Rocky to make have a better experience, and we have. I can't place it why I dislike Perdomo. Like I don't know because I don't have any blind hate for cigars, and maybe it's because of Perdomo. Every single cigar, like I said, comes in every time three slices and every time three wrappers. So like one cigar is like nine cigars. Like every time, I don't know. It's like try the Lot 23 in Maduro, Sungrown, and Natural. Make sure you try the 10th anniversary in Sungrown, Maduro, and Natural. And make sure you try the 20th anniversary in Natural, Sungrown, Maduro. And I don't know. And maybe that's just me being an asshole. I can admit maybe I'm wrong. I also just haven't had experiences with Perdomo where I'm like, I can't believe it. I don't care about buzz. Like I don't need other guys raving on a cigar for me then to want to smoke it and or have to smoke it and or give it a false recommendation because everyone else likes it. You know, if I like a cigar, I like a cigar. whether people like it or not. So, but I'd say over the years, I know Perdomo sell, but I don't see really anyone giving a shit about Perdomo. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, someone's buying their cigars. But maybe during that whole era of the scandemic, the Perdomo, what new Perdomos came out? It's almost like the last new Perdomo in my mind is the 20th anniversary, which was like how many years ago? More than 5? Is there is there a 25th anniversary? Um, so it is what it is. I don't know. You know, uh, yeah, I wish the brand the best, but you know, the owner seems like a very efficient guy. He seems like he takes care of his workers, so I respect that. You know, their cigars always have good construction. I won't blame the hate, but a 30th. So where was the 25th? So the 20th. Okay, all right. I will give the 30th a chance. In sun-grown Maduro natural, Corojo, Barber Pole, like only Perdomo will make the same cigar in like seven different wrappers. This is a very creamy, nutty, but ballsy cigar. Toffee caramel kind of feel. Tons of black pepper. Really good amount of charred wood. 75% darkness. Long, heavy finish. It's a different experience in Rothschild. If you want a ballsy, semi-beautiful cigar, get the Rothschild. If you want a nice, pleasant, solid medium plus, but more beautiful, and I mean more beautiful, get the Toro. So depending on your mood, in my opinion, I can't say which one's better in this case, but you got to decide on your mood. If you want strength with some beauty, get the Rothschild, baby. If you want beauty with just a lot less strength, get the Toro. Depends on what tool you need. Okay, chainsaw, you know, or an axe. I don't know. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, I'm not trying to hate on the Domo. I just, yeah. So once again, this one you would like, uh, Dream Life, because in this size, it's more ballsy. So it might be more up your alley. I'm not saying this with your own strength, but it's definitely more snappier. The the Toro is less snappy. It's it's more smoother and more beautiful. Depends on your mood. Ooh, shit! I held that smoke a little too long on that, and I was gonna pay. I feel the wasabi in my nose. Wowza! Wow, the twentieth is starting to really pick up right there. That really heavy charred wood and that black pepper was like exploding in my nose. So I think the scotch will go well with it. The Scotch were in love with it. Where's Saint Sucker? Where is Saint Sucker? Wow, this is really nice. This is really getting quite strong. I'm really surprised. I am glad I have a super clean palate. No, no, maybe in strength, and this might be a little stronger in this size. But here's the thing, though: I've only had the punch and robusto, in the smallest size. I haven't had it in Rothschild. Rothschild 4.5 by 50 is getting it rocking, man. So, but yeah, you would like it in this size. I mean, you talk about $30 for a 10 pack. I mean, honestly, I can't believe how ballsy it's getting. I can't believe that. It's Saturday night, so that racetrack's going to be picking up pretty soon. It really is a racetrack. Kind of mind blowing. It is what it is. I would have liked to let this cigar be out for a full 24 hours in the Colorado dry box. But even then, right out the mail with only 6 hours of no cellophane. When you look at the construction again, Ash is looking great. Look at that smoke. That is thick, chewy smoke. That's a really good cigar, man. That's a really good cigar. It's going to be a 4.7. It's going to be a 4.7 for me. That's a great cigar. I got nothing bad to say about it. I got nothing bad to say about it. If you like the the Padron 26 natural, I think you might like this. I think you might like this. However, on the Maduro side, I can't speak because the Maduro version is was really got weaker. It's it. I don't have enough horsepower. It is what it is. They must be blocking my channel tonight because you think for a Saturday night, you think it would have been a lot busier, you know. And I don't know what's going on. Great construction. The cigar's a winner. It is significantly stronger in this size. Oh, I'm sorry. Dream Life. You said Punch Grand Puro Dream Life. I thought you meant Punch Golden Era. I'm sorry. I misread your statement. Um, this is closer to the golden to the Grand Puro, Honduran Puro. Yes, than I'm not saying it's exactly like it at all, but this would be more close along that line than the because the Golden Era is a different cigar, and I like the Golden Era. I mean, in some aspects, some similar warehouses and maybe strengths, but it's really amazing how the Toro was so much weaker than this, but more beautiful, and then the Rothschild was just a lot stronger in every way. And that's why I like this channel. I mean, no disrespect to other channels, they don't do that. They don't compare the same cigar to itself. If it comes in different sizes, baby, you might want to at least review two of them and not like, you know, very close. I mean, in this case had a Toro. Now we go with Rothschild. See if like two changes, you have Toro, Robusto, and Rothschild. If you skip two sizes, does it really change the blend? And it's significant enough. If this came in like a Corona, if this came in like a 5 by 46, that might be a little powerhouse. No joke. No joke. Are you coming on, bro? I sent the request to Dreamlight, but I don't know if his pants are on. He might be sitting there relaxing in his underwear, and he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta find some pants." How you do what you gotta do? Dreamlight's like, "I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss. I gotta get some pants." And it is what it is. I'm tired tonight. Shit, I only went smoked one. I'm tired. Nobody cares. Right? Nobody cares. It's a stupid place. But, yeah, the channel's dead tonight. What did I do to piss off YouTube? What did I do? I had more people on like at midnight the other night. YouTube hates me. He's like, you tell too many 451 jokes. You gotta get with the times. All right, all right. Hi, my name is Richie, and I'm 451. Oh, Richie has 1 million subscribers. Hey guys, great day to smoke a cigar. That's 451. Now you'll get the fundraising you need, Richie. Look at that. I said I was 451, and all of a sudden the lounge, more people are here. You see that shit? This is what the lounge wants. Hey, 4-5. Hey guys, make sure you're 451. Also, 10, 20 people. The chat, YouTube's like, all right, promote the channel. Promote it. He said he's 451. All right, cross my fingers. Hey guys, I'm 451. The draw on this is phenomenal. All you do is kiss it. The draw, burn, phenomenal, perfect construction. It's. I told you that. I told you. Hey guys, make sure you get with the times. Yeah. Everyone is great. Corporations you should trust. Trust insurance companies. You should really trust the pharmaceutical community. I love Pfizer. I love Pfizer and Johnson and Johnson. I love NyQuil. Tylenol is great. Trust your doctors. Trust the speed limit. Trust all your state and local county and federal regulations. Make sure you trust your newspapers. Make sure you trust all your local news stations. They have your best intentions in mind. Make sure you believe every history book. Trust the science, everyone. Believe whatever is told to you. Because if you didn't think about it, it must be true. Hi, my name is Richie. This is 451 News, and we're coming to you. It really is stronger in its size. It's quite amazing. Let's drink some H2O. The charred wood is kind of immense. Yeah, yeah, wow. Hi, Bruce. Let's see. Hi, my name is Bruce. Hi, Bruce. It is what it is. It is what it is. What can I tell you, man? What a stupid place. I was at a local gun store today in the community, about 10 minutes from my house, and two of their uh, cases, they have the pistols in. The shell cases, they were smashed, but they weren't broken. I mean, they didn't smash through. Someone tried. I said, "What happened?" He said, "Oh, last week people broke into the gun store. They blew the doors off the hinges. Um, Professional job, and they tried to steal out of two handgun cases. All the long guns are in the safe, though. They didn't steal any ammunition. They just tried to steal a bunch of handguns. Um, is what it is, I guess. But they only got three from the front case, which was not armored. So it is what it is. Hey, Mr.
Hey,
Sideways, how's your balls?
fresh. Why you sideways? What happened?
You're sideways. What happened? Now you all right?
I guess I can't turn the phone sideways. Or can I? I'm
You've been drinking.
trying. I'm trying. I don't drink. Yeah, a little bit. I was trying to get ready. I just finished a
Nice. And you're wearing
1964.
glasses, man. You got a
Yeah.
whole new look.
So I could see you. I can't see. Yeah.
Nice.
I was trying to figure out what I could smoke after that. There's not much.
Nice. Nice. It is what it is. Another 64, I guess. I don't know.
I was gonna go with this work of art, Maduro. Uh,
Oh,
work of
nice.
art, Maduro.
Work of art. It's a great cigar. Yeah, the Hemingway. Great cigar.
Yeah,
I'm getting a,
a little bit. I might have to go off my Wi-Fi.
yeah, but YouTube this week changed their platform, and now it's the second episode. I've been having issues
Hmm.
going from a 6 by 52 to a 4.5 by 50 notes, but it was just pushing certain notes much stronger. You know,
Uh,
rich charred wood. So So I think it depends on your mood. So the recommendation is this: if you want the more beautiful,
uh,
be like me and smoke them both. It really, it really changed the cigar. Like, if you make the same cigar like 15% stronger, this is a person.
yeah. I've been taking a real liking to Honduran tobacco lately. I like the strength behind it.
Which ones are you smoking besides the?
The Punch Puro is my favorite. The Punch Puro is my favorite. What did I do? I dropped it. Um, Honduran Puro. Yeah, trying to rearrange here. Hold on a second.
I'm going to drop the ash on this. I know it's going to fall. So, I mean, on this, we got about we got about 3.25 inches of ash on a 4.5 inch cigar. So ratio wise, I mean, that's a lot of ash. But it's time to and the ash just died. Like I would, my computer's freezing on your thing, so I couldn't see you.
Yeah. All right.
Say, oh, I'm gonna go put it in the ashtray, and it just was like, I mean, just to go. I know my cigars. Like, I know when I know when I can push it, and I know when the ash is done.
I love a good ash.
You know,
I love a good ash.
is what
I'm trying to figure out how to use my wife. My wife bought me this
I ain't talking
contraption.
about language.
My wife bought me this contraption so when we fly, so I'm trying to make it work. Seems to be working. It works good. So I don't have to hold the phone.
Oh, so is it working?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it beats holding the phone. Yeah.
When the like a Fuente Hemingway series, once you get past that nipple tip, it really opens up.
Mm.
Smoke the entire Hemingway line.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh my God! Well,
Yeah.
that's you'll learn a lot about just great medium strength cigars, and
I
they
love.
generally get medium full in the last third. That's the thing about
Yeah.
Fuentes. The last third is always like, all right, wrap it up. But they always wait till the last third.
I love the Maduro. They're getting so hard to get though.
It's funny how you say that because it's hard to get in New York, probably because there's more people, but it's
Mm.
very easy here in Colorado. And maybe also here in Colorado, it's not as popular. You know what I'm saying, though?
Right.
Like, it has them and they just sit around. Like, nobody cares. You know?
Mm.
Humidor, and they had a whole box of signature Maduros just sitting there.
Wow.
You see that in New York. In New York,
Yeah.
if Hemingways came in, they were gone that day. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? Because
yeah.
you don't get them that much.
Mm-hmm.
Different because for what we think the Hemingway Maduro is like a mid tier or not. Tell you what, you leave New York, you get to Kansas, that's an expensive cigar. You know what I'm saying? Though? So it's you know, New Yorkers or maybe a little more, or from the East Coast or California.
Well,
When I was
well, well,
I've been here 3 years. They just got Madros, and he had the longer naturals. What's the
okay.
longer natural? Like
They're
maybe
different.
Toro. little
Well, they
bigger.
have the Diplomatico is the big one. It's like 7.5 inch.
Yeah, it was pretty big. It was not in a tube. It was in the box. But they wanted like $38. I'm like, go fuck yourself.
What?
For a 60.
Wow.
For no.
I paid like $15 for those.
Dude, I'm not dying to smoke that. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
like, I'll go to my guy out here and, he'll have like the 5.5 inch size of the, the natural or the Maduro 64 for like $16. That'll allow. That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
But
Oh,
yeah, I'm not, spend 30 for
yeah.
26. It's not worth it. They're not $40 cigars.
Yeah, you have to buy them
I mean,
online and buy them by the
it's not a great
box.
cigar. I
Yeah.
just, yeah, yeah. But all I'm saying is, for me, I put my about not getting
Yeah.
$9 for
Mm-hmm.
Milano V Maduros, the Gusto. That's a good price at a lounge. It's for a lounge. But online, so what is that? Not even 7.
Yeah.
That's not. You talk about 50% difference online. Like, it doesn't pay.
No,
And I feel bad, but at the same time, no one's looking out for me. So, like, I got to look out for my own money. Like, it's
that's
just
right.
doesn't. And you can say, "Oh, if I don't spend it there, yeah," but I can go spend it. I can go buy more ammo or whatever.
Yeah.
And go to the range more. So saving 50% online is significant, because if you're going to spend $50, you're going to spend 100 over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
And you do that all year round. That adds up. It adds up.
yeah.
A cigar page really. What I like about cigar pages is they're having much better. I'm not saying on
Mm-hmm.
exotic cigars, but CBID had a lot of the basics. But Cigar Page had Monty number twos, the 1935. The AJ
Mm-hmm.
Fernandez, the really strong Monte Cristo. 10 pack for $50, $49. $5 1935 Monte Cristos in torpedo. In
Mm-hmm.
the most famous, the Monte Cristo number twos torpedoes are phenomenal. I love that size.
Yeah.
At a lounge, that's a $20 cigar, maybe 22.
You can't
So
beat Cigar Page. It's amazing. It's amazing. They must buy hell of a quantity.
I'm just enjoying it before it all ends, before they put them out of business. Because if you're, I mean, dude, even this cigar, $3. I mean, how do you fucking beat that?
They've been around
Shit,
They've been around a long time. Just nobody really talked about them.
really?
Yeah, they've been around a long time. Long time.
How long?
I've known about them for at least 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. They
And
were
they always
part
had
of
some.
they were part of one of these other companies, and if you read into it, it says about us. The owner used to own, I don't know who it was. I want to say it was Seabird. It was something to do with maybe Cigars International. And when he sold, he opened up Cigar Page. So that was
Because all
about 10 years ago, right?
yeah, maybe so. Because all I can say is, years ago back in New York, I'm going back 2000, like 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
The cigar bit, he was better back then. And
Mm-hmm.
now cigar bit doesn't seem much better than like Cigar International. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
um,
Yes. Uncle Larry said he thinks he owns Cigars International. I think that's what it was. He was the
yeah, but
original owner.
yeah, but International owns C too.
Right. But this guy who owns
Yeah,
Cigar Page
they own
owned
it.
it.
It's crazy.
Right?
Wow. Shares are cut out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just like their no nonsense pricing, and I like their specials. Like, hey, you got 1 day, you got 3 days until it's sold out, and you know, and they really move it around. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they put cigars on that I would never think.
Yeah. Mhm. Eh, mhm. But they also have the newer stuff on there. The newer stuff shows up
We
on
still
there.
haven't seen. What's that?
So a lot of the newer stuff shows up on there.
I couldn't hear you.
A lot of the newer cigars have been showing up on
Like,
there.
what else you talking about?
I saw the Sonata on there. That was on there already.
I had to take a
The
look.
yeah. I mean, they're not as deep discounted. Yep. Mm. Mhm. Mhm.
$3. Like, you're gonna buy. Like, you're good for
Oh,
probably wet. Just not cigars that. And when I say wet, sometimes you buy a lounge to fix it. But at the same time, bro, you go to like that place in.
mhm. Yeah. No.
You're not gonna be able to. It's almost like the flavor's been changed. Like it's just almost I consider like waterlogged. Like
No. Yeah, and also with Cigar Page, I don't know if it's because the way they warehouse them, or they have a big turnover. Their cigars come ready to smoke practically. I don't know if it's the way they warehouse them or their
I'm getting a
turnover
terrible connection.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Around that. Let's see.
because it's like it's skipping every other word. And now we lost Dreamline. Well, are you back?
Yeah, how's that? Any
All
better?
right. Want some pizza? We'll see. Yeah, none of the stuff from CBID, I mean, Cigar Page was wet or damaged.
Yeah.
It always came in really, and they always came in sealed 5 packs. Like
Yeah.
really nice 5 packs. You know,
Mhm.
which makes me think, right? Because how did he get these cigars in 5 packs? And I mean, they were from the factory that way because it said like Honduras in the 5 pack.
Mhm.
So it makes me. Let's just say the natural cigars, depending how the orders, to fill the orders, right? Go.
Mhm.
So maybe they're sitting around and they're willing to negotiate just to make room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's almost like he's doing those companies a favor. You know what I'm saying? Though, in my opinion, I think no cigars should come in a box at a lounge because if you're buying one stick, why pay for the
Absolutely.
shipping and cost? So you could lower the cost probably 25% easily on every cigar at a lounge.
Mhm.
And I like boxes for home. I get that. You know,
Yeah, I throw the boxes out. When I went to Cigars International,
but what I'm saying is when you buy at a lounge, you're paying box price.
Mhm. When I went to Cigars International in Florida, they had shelves of those 5 packs you get on CBID, shelves and shelves of them packaged like that.
I lost connection again.
Did you?
It's like I heard you saying about the 5 pack, but now you're back. It's weird. It's like you talk to me
Yeah.
and then movie. It's got to be YouTube. YouTube's fucking us up.
Because we
It's
usually
really
have a
pissing me.
good connection.
Dude, is the YouTube. I'm telling you, man, they're fucking with my channel. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. So what do you got planned tomorrow?
I have some fireworks stuff to do. Not firework, fire department business. Have to. I'm the secretary, so I got to do some secretarial things. And
Nice.
tomorrow we do. It's called trunk or treat. So we
Oh,
take
no.
all the grandkids and they trick or treat out of the back of the fire trucks and stuff.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, it's cool. Keeps them off the streets.
Is that in the neighborhood or?
We
Yeah.
do it at the high school.
Yeah. It's not
We do it at the high school, so all the other emergency
yeah.
services are
So
there.
that's nice. But this day and age is just too many weirdos out there, too many people that are sex offenders. So it's like you almost don't
Yeah.
want your kids going to some stranger's house, you know?
Yeah.
Too many drunks and distracted drivers. Like on average, how many?
A lot. Oh my god, it's a lot. I couldn't put a number on it, but it's way more than you see in the newspaper or on the news. We get several a week. Yeah, exactly. And we're only a 5 mile.
Forget about people.
And we're only a 5 mile radius. So mhm.
Dude, once when I lived over where the cops pulled it like bumper car out,
Okay.
like
Mhm.
I'd been in car. You can go straight in 2 lanes this way, and in the middle, people just use the middle for like a.
All right. Yeah, it's bad out there.
Wow. Um, it's amazing when you smoke the same cigar back to back. Like the first third is combined with the last third of the last cigar, and it goes together perfectly. Doesn't make any
All right.
sense. It's like um, like picture watching a movie and then watching the same back to back. You might think that's boring, but at the same time, like it, it's not a good movie. And you watch it again, you just like right away, and you might pick up on things you didn't realize or pay attention more, or I don't know. But it does. Any cigar will affect the next cigar. That's guaranteed. Can we agree on that?
Oh
If you
yeah.
smoke back to back cigars, the first cigar will affect the next.
No, it's affecting us. It's um it's starting to now taste like yeah, it's starting to wash out the first cigar right now. But it took that much.
Interesting. But did it start off a little stronger in your mind because you had more nicotine in your system?
Yeah.
Because the work of art Hemingway Maduro is not generally, it's a medium strength cigar and very delicious.
Uh,
Because you had a stronger before that system, is it making it, is it hitting you harder than normally?
no, no. The flavor profile was still overwhelming from the 64 when I first started out. Like it tasted like a 64 because I still had that flavor on my palate, but it's starting to wash out now.
You know, the nicotine, I'm saying, in your system,
Yeah.
kind of like when you're drinking, right? By the time you get your third or fourth drink, you got a really good buzz going on. So
Hmm.
you could have a tobacco buzz from all that nicotine, and then your second cigar, it's almost like you start feeling. For me, the second cigar, I always system, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Um, this is like the worst connection we ever got. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah. Like, you keep freezing as well. You freeze and then you're there, and then you freeze. And I tried different connections. Let me see what connection I'm on. I took it off my Wi-Fi.
Let's see what happens.
Oh,
So I got rid of my Wi-Fi.
okay.
Maybe we'll see because she's been having trouble with her Wi-Fi box last week, but I don't know if it's affected here. So we'll see. If
Oh,
you don't, I turned on Wi-Fi. So if you stop freezing, then I know that it's the Wi-Fi here in my house.
well, I don't want to speak too soon, but you stopped freezing.
Well, there you go. That's my Wi-Fi. Yeah, because okay, so in this case, it's definitely my Wi-Fi. Because the other night when Sako was happening, yeah, her Wi-Fi box might be having some issues,
Uh,
you know, or it might be my cell phone. But I didn't break my phone. I don't know.
sometimes it takes a little restart.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, it's gonna be interesting going to that Master Blends 3. Um, I might just make that a video or review.
Yeah.
Um, because it's gonna be a real simple review. We know what the Master Blend 3 is. Very strong, very dark, very heavy, very spicy, very dark earth in your face and kind of dirty and kind of edgy, but very robust and like picture if you went to like a loud like grunge band in the basement, like but they're a good band, but you're like, holy shit, this is intense and like a very like against the grain experience,
Yeah.
not trying to be smooth at all. So 3 years though is a lot of time. And I wonder if it do you think it's gonna lose any strength?
I don't know. That's a really strong cigar, and I don't know if 3 years would do it. I don't know if
What's
3 years would do it.
changed though? What do you think? So do you, well, if you want my expert guess, it's a guess that the finish will be shorter. Generally,
Mm-hmm.
180, the finish gets diminished. Now, if
Mm-hmm.
that's a heavy presence and heavy finish, so even if you take some off, how much will it affect it? I don't know because there's so much to
Mm-hmm.
begin with. Uh, wouldn't it be amazing if like 3 years on that cigar like turned it into a Milano V like Maduro? Like I doubt that's going to happen, but imagine if that's the case, you need to start buying master blends and aging for 5 years. And like, listen, these are going to be Padron 26s. Just give them 5 years.
I'm telling you, I turned my 1000 series into 1964s. I had them so long. I They lost that sharp edge to them. They're not 64s. I'm only kidding, but they lost that edge, and they're smoother.
Interesting.
They really are.
So what were you
But
getting more chocolate flavor to them and earth? What were you getting?
it's the same exact flavors, but
Oh,
just smoother,
okay.
smoother. Not no harshness. You know, the 1000 series has a bite to it.
It's young tobacco, and that's what young tobacco is. It has a dirtiness to it,
Hmm.
and doesn't mean it's bad tobacco, but when you have like 2 year age tobacco, it's not, especially with that kind of it's strong. It's higher prime. It's strong, edgy tobacco. So like that's why the 64 is still strong and
Hmm.
spicy, but just balanced enough to be, wow, this is a great cigar, you know. And then for me, the 26 takes away all the edginess, and you're left with just a beautiful cigar
Hmm.
with some balls. But the 26 is never asking. The 64 is, in my opinion, stronger than the 26. Would you agree?
Yeah, it is absolutely. And
And
I
for the
think I think that's why I like the 64 better than the 26.
well, I think the 64 offers the balance between balls and beauty,
Right.
where 26 is more beauty. And don't get me wrong, 26 is not a weak cigar at all.
No,
But
no.
but the 64 gets your attention more, you know?
When I smoked that 1000 series that I had aging, it had to be close to 5 years. I was smoking it, and I stopped, and I had to take a look to make sure what I was smoking.
Mm.
It tasted that different.
Yeah, that's it. How many years? 5 years?
I think it was about 5 years.
Wow.
I got to start writing dates on stuff.
Yeah, and what was the size?
It was a 2000, 2000.
Okay, so like that's like a
It's like a
robusto,
robusto, I think.
natural Maduro.
Maduro.
And what's
Yeah,
really
I only buy them in the Maduro.
it was interesting on the Padrones, especially the thousands. You know, the thousand series, you almost can't tell the difference in the wrapper. Like their Maduros are not that dark.
Right.
Maybe some batches more than the others, but I've smoked I smoked Maduros before, and I thought I bought the natural.
Yeah.
Like you know, like and you look at the box, that's a Maduro box. Like it
Hmm.
doesn't even look that dark, you know.
Yep. Sometimes I have to actually look for the little sticker on the box to make sure it was Maduro. So I open it up and I'm like, no, no, that's a natural. And I look, no, oh no, that's Maduro.
If it's the red sticker, it's Maduro, right on
Yeah.
Padron.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, and then he had the two of the classic AJ Fernandez. So I wonder how that's going to affect those because we know AJ's and those are gonna be, those are classic AJ's like the what was it, the New World. The New World's a pretty strong cigar and definitely
Yes.
not like as smooth as like a 26. So it has some balls to it and a little edginess
Hmm.
to it. So it'll be interesting to see if it becomes more refined or just still edgy but with less strength. I don't know what
Hmm.
you know. I don't know if the strength or the edginess or both, you know, or nothing. Like, wouldn't it be amazing if 3 years did nothing to these cigars? That I mean, that could happen because what's funny about Padron, the 64 lost a lot of balls after 2 years.
Hmm.
26 lost less balls after 4 years.
Right.
And I wonder if it's that sweet spot where, because the 64 is coming in at 4 years and it's still edgy, but the 26 is 5 years and it loses the edge. What if like it just what you expect for a 64 after 2 years it's not going to feel like a 64 ever again.
Right.
Where the 26 is already smoother, so you're like, oh, it's just a little smoother 26. You know,
Mm.
I really was surprised how 2 years affected the 64 you sent me. Like it
Right.
affected a lot, you know, and it wasn't bad. I'm just saying, like it just.
It,
Um,
it definitely
what I'm trying
changes
to,
the profile.
what I'm saying is, I don't think time equally changes each cigar. It's not
No.
guaranteed how it's going to do it.
Um,
You know, and that I think is just a matter of the combination of tobaccos, the types of tobaccos, how much humidity was in the cigar the whole time.
mhm.
Obviously, wetter your humidor, time will affect it more than the drier. If that makes
Mhm.
sense. But then again, I think some tobaccos hold more moisture to begin with. So I
Yeah.
don't know. You know, how about this? Picture if you had a Monte Cristo White and an AJ Fernandez Monte Cristo 1935. You bought them brand new and you aged them for 5 years. Now you know what to expect in a Monte Cristo White. It's medium strength, but after 5 years, if it's still medium strength, you could say, "Wow, it didn't lose any of its balls of what the original intent." But the 1935 starts up here, and it's still stronger than the white, but it lost, let's say, 25% of its power.
Um,
I wonder if with more milder cigars, there's less to take, so you don't feel.
mm,
Does that make any sense?
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, I wonder if time affects darker, stronger cigars faster than lighter, more mild. I don't know. I don't
Mm.
know.
I think it's like you said. It's the tobacco. It's how the tobacco was treated, and then the temperature alone in the humidor. I think will make a big difference. The temperature and the
Also,
moisture.
was, was it kept in the cellophane? Was it
Yes.
not kept in the cellophane? Uh, you know, I don't know. You know?
See, now the 1000 series that I'm talking about, I took those out of the cellophane,
I didn't know one of the
and I
series
left
come in
them.
cellophane. I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, they come in cellophane.
Mm, interesting. Now, do you age your stuff in tubes, like the Padrones in the tubes? I wouldn't leave them in the tube for five
I
years.
took them out, like the 90. I take them out of the tube, and I take them out of the cellophane as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't want metal tube for 5 years.
No, I'm worried about moisture getting in there and creating mold. So I open up the tube, and I take the cellophane out, and I just stack them in the humidor.
I would also just worry about the metal, like just somehow affecting the tobacco. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Though? Because I don't know what kind of metal is it. I mean, it's like when you wrap your food in aluminum foil. Eventually, it seeps into the food, the metal. They
hmm
say, I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, even some cigars that I have that have the cedar around it, I'll pull the cedar off if I'm gonna have them for a while because I'm worried about moisture getting underneath it and creating some kind of mold.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem. It's just I watched a video once and someone said it, so I just
Also,
don't want to take that chance.
around a cigar, if especially in New York, if you have a humid season and that cigar expands, the cedar can't move,
Right?
so you can have a damaged cigar.
Yeah,
You know,
that's true.
like you take the cedar off and just the almost like you have an indent in the wrapper, and then it's
Hmm.
just loaded. The wrapper's gonna crack like crazy.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's a constriction.
Hmm.
More than a band. Cedar's very. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not crazy about cigars with cedar. I don't see it. I
Hmm.
don't see what the lure is. The whole you can light the cedar. I don't care because I've seen guys try to use cedar in lounges and they almost light the lounge on fire. Because
Just,
it's a piece of wood, and like
I was just gonna say that. I tried it one day. I was like, I'm gonna fold this up, and I lit it. I'm like, holy shit! I almost let my chair on fire.
when you drop a match, it generally goes out. You drop a piece of like one, yeah,
Yeah.
light on fire. Drop the cedar. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying with that.
Uh,
Yeah,
It's a sales thing.
yeah. I think it's a way to add cost to
Yeah.
the. Okay, the same cigar with cedar, maybe you'll pay $3 more now because it
Right.
looks more.
It's eye
You know.
appeal.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard before I was saying, but the local gun store, they got robbed last week. These guys blew the hinges off the doors, and they came in. All the guy said, all ski masks, all gloves, sledgehammers, and they went only to two. Like they had picture like your jewelry store, the cases.
Hmm.
All the long guns get locked up, but the pistols they leave locked up in the cases, right? Well, they broke the glass. I mean, they tried to break the glass, they couldn't get through. But if they would have came from behind, where the doors that slide so you can show the
Hmm.
hand, they would have been smart to do that because that's only really like I think maybe metal or maybe it's wood. That would have been easier to pry that off with a cross. I don't know, but criminals aren't smart.
Hmm.
And but it's amazing. They said the cops got a guy like within a few days on the streets. They pulled him over, and he had one of those guns. So obviously that's still under investigation. But so
Right.
they can never get that guy to flip. Like, where did you get? Because obviously it was just stolen like that week. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah,
So
that's what I was going to ask you. So they did get guns.
what's that?
So they did get some guns.
Well, what happened was the big cases they couldn't
Yeah.
get through, but in the front there was a little case where they put like really high end pistols, and there was three of them in there. But so like that's not the pistols you want in the street. They were like $2,000
Yeah.
handguns. So when you get pulled over with that, like why do you have a staccato or something? Why do you have this
Yeah.
this really high end like you know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
and of course the guy got pulled over because obviously criminals are not smart. You know what I'm
No.
saying? No,
No.
like if you're driving around, yeah, if you're a felon and you're driving around with a stolen handgun, like it's just a matter of time before you go back to prison. Like
Hmm.
you're not you're a very stupid person. Like it's like it's, you know it's almost like they want to get caught. Like that's pretty fast. Like the same week, like the handgun gets stolen, like in the same neighborhood, they. So it probably was people in the neighborhood. They cased the place out.
Yep.
Yeah. All they need
I'm
is one
gonna.
flip.
I was gonna say one guy's gonna flip, and then they get them all.
Yeah, it's more. Well, yeah, I mean, the fact of how much they cost and the damage to the place, each case cost 6,000 in damage, so that's 12,000. You figure, let's just say 8,000 in handguns stolen, uh,
Right.
doors damaged. So let's just say all in all $30,000 in damage, not including, maybe the next day they couldn't sell anything because of the investigation. The store's not going to open, so they lost a lot of money. They have insurance, but it doesn't help the business when those things happen. Um, what I said was I bet the cops are going to be looking at the cameras who was there that day or the day before because
Yep.
they own cases. So I would look at the video from that day of or the day before because you got to figure if they went to a certain case, that seems like someone went there that day and they
Right.
wanted a gun. You know what I'm saying? Though
Hmm.
they didn't smash all of them, and they were in and out in 3 minutes, which is pretty fast. 3 minutes because the cops got there in 10 minutes, which is pretty fast for a cop response from the alarm because the alarm company's got to call the cop. So I
Right.
think you have after the alarm goes off, you have what 1 minute or 2 minutes before they call the police.
About that, yeah. But sometimes three. But
At
then
that,
again, a gun store probably has priority.
yeah, when cops hear that, they're coming in hot because
Yeah.
there's no like, oh, I wonder if no, it's getting robbed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, um, just stupid. Criminals are stupid, man. The difference is this: if that happened to a New York store, the New York store would have got shut down by the state. You know what I'm saying? No,
Right. Oh yeah.
it would have got shut down by the state. Oh, it's
Hmm.
saying no. They would have pulled their license. Oh, you can't. Whatever. They would.
Right.
You know, it
I
is
had
what.
I have a friend that had a gunshot, Fred's gunshot, and he got shut down.
Where,
Someone
where,
broke.
where is it called?
Um, I don't know what town it was in. I want to say Selden, but
What
it
was
was
it called?
called Fred's Gun Shop.
Oh, no, that
It
was
was in this little shopping center.
right next to Jiffy Lube.
I believe so.
That's Port Jeff Station.
Oh
That's
yeah,
just
you're right. It is Portia.
that's just north of 347,
Yeah.
just north of the gas station right
Hmm.
there. That's just across Old Town Road.
Hmm.
Across, I know exactly where it is. Across the street from the little motorcycle dealership.
Hmm.
Uh, he got robbed?
He got robbed. That was my friend's store.
Is he still there or no?
Now he's gone. They
What?
shut him down. They shut him down.
Hey, does Richie lie? Does Richie lie?
They shut him down.
Does Richie lie?
Mm.
So they robbed him, and then the state shut him down.
Yep.
What would they say? Failure to safeguard. They would.
Yep. Exactly.
I told you about
Exactly. Yeah.
New York.
Mm.
What is this?
Luckily, that was his second job, kind of like a hobby. It started off as. He has a day job. I mean, he works for the town, So
Yeah.
this was something he did on the side. Started
Yeah.
off as a little hobby, and then he hired people, and he had a storefront, and it grew. But then someone broke in, and that was the end of it.
When did they do that?
It was a couple of years ago now. I would say about 2 years ago now.
You know, I never went to that store, but it's just funny. I never
It was
went to
like a
that.
little strip mall.
I know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
Uh, and that was a good spot because in that area there's no gun stores.
Mhm.
What a pain in the ass, huh?
Yep.
Still, you probably lost a lot of money. Is a
Yeah.
business investment, right?
Yeah, but they also came in and confiscated anything that he had as well. So now he had people's guns on consignment to sell, and that turned into a whole big ordeal.
Yeah, and then the ones he couldn't sell if they pull his license, other
Mhm.
guns will buy at cost, like for nothing. They'll buy maybe 50 cents on the dollar, and he'll
Yep.
sell, legally to them because he can't sell them. You know, like they'll
Yep.
give him, hey, you have 30 days liquidate, which that sucks,
Yep.
and they'll get up property for nothing.
Yep.
I wonder if if his competition did that.
Never know.
I wouldn't
Never.
doubt it.
He did have a lot of people threatening. That I know.
Why so?
Competition wise, they threatened him for opening up a shop. They didn't like the fact that he did. He used to undercut everybody, undercut their prices.
Hey, okay, so this was an inside job
Yeah.
because his competition is Benson's, and Benson's
Mhm.
is one with the police. I can't stress
Mhm.
it enough. Benson's cups the balls. Like when you go
Mhm.
to Benson, he has a whole special section with a big sign, for police only. Because in Europe, all the cops can buy all the cool stuff.
Mhm. Mhm.
So like he's, he gives them big discounts. So yeah,
Mhm.
so yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
Mhm.
They got rid of his competition.
It is what it is.
New York is a dirty place.
Shit show.
Dirty. Meanwhile, so these people here, like I said, the same thing. They got robbed, but like, did he get in trouble? Like, okay, it's not their fault. Somebody blew the doors
Yeah,
open,
exactly.
and you know, but because in America, guns are a right, but in New York, guns are an option.
Mhm.
It's a privilege. It's a privilege that same thing too. If they broke into your house and they stole your guns, they're gonna blame you.
Mhm.
Have a safe. Oh, you're safe. Or how come they broke? Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They're gonna bust your balls.
Well,
It's different. I don't know. Colorado, you just leave them in the bathroom. It's in the bathroom. It's by the toilet bowl.
get a little holster on the bowl.
Exactly. Yes. You want you want some two ply? Yes. I don't know why that was never. I think a rapper named Two Ply. That would have been a good name. Two Ply. You know what I'm saying? Though.
Mhm.
Great construction on these. I'm gonna drop the ash, even though it's a little early, bro. Remember before I said I'm gonna drop the ash, and the ash was like, so I'm just gonna drop the ash. The difference is, um, with a Rothschild, and this is skinnier diameter and a
Right.
shorter, you do get less ash to hold. I mean that
They,
that
they
was
they say that's a 50 ring gauge, but it looks smaller. Either that or you have big hands and a big skull.
I got big hands, but it's a box press. I thought it was 52. Believe it or
Oh,
not,
it's a box press. Okay.
box press. When you box press, it
Oh yeah.
it makes the cigar wider but not taller. So
Okay.
cigar, you generally look at the height
Yep.
uh, for the gauge, but also have tremendous hands.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was a box press.
Dude, this lounge is dead. What happened to this place?
It's weird. I think the most here tonight was 4.
I
So
don't know.
weird.
I don't know. Like the other night, this lounge was hopping. Like it was a Thursday night. Lounge was hopping. We even had hecklers come on. Like people talking stupid shit and everything.
Yeah.
I think they're just hiding my lounge. whatever. It is what it is. But I would recommend these sticks, these naturals, in both sizes, depending you want. Are you gonna end up checking them out, or you don't have any more room?
Well, I'm very limited. I'm making space now. I pulled out a lot of sticks. When I pull out, I gotta pull out at least 50, 60 sticks.
Wow. So you were saying in that picture, some of those cigars. How much time are on those Gorillos EPs?
Um, was there EP Corellas in there?
Yeah, the red ones.
Uh, I would say everything there for the most part has about 10 years.
How can I have that much time?
Because that's when I first really got into cigars. I was buying stuff like that.
Okay, so 10 years on a factory smoke. What are we talking about
Oh,
here?
the factory smokes don't have that much time on them. Those are less. Those are probably 3 or 4 years.
All right, so maybe those will be even better, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about the factory smokes.
Wow, 10 years. Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, but that's when I first got into cigars, and I was just buying everything and anything. And I
Where
started buying Opus, and then I started buying Padron,
where were you buying them?
and a lot of that stuff probably came off of Seabird back in the day.
Interesting.
Yeah, the factory smokes, those are from Fox. Yeah, I don't know. I buy from all over. But
The
once I
factory
got in,
smokes. What's that?
when I started buying Padron and everything, all that stuff got moved into different humidors.
Sure, sure. Different. I mean, within cheap cigars, right? I think factory smokes. I would say is the lowest you could go,
Right.
where it still could be enjoyed. You know what it is.
Hmm.
It's like if you were drinking like Pabst Blue Ribbon beer, like it's a cheap beer, but like
Right.
you can enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You know it as long as you know what it is going into it. I smoked a few of those factory smokes when they first came out, and they were
Hmm.
like 75 in Long Island back then.
Right.
And I
Right.
was shot, and I was like, you know what? It's not bad if you for like it's as low as I'll go, and it still could be enjoyable. It's
Yeah.
not a great cigar, but for like $2 at a lounge. Now on the
Yeah.
internet, you buy a bundle for $20, 20
Yeah.
cigars. So for $1 cigar, it's like who gives a shit? It's like,
Yeah. It's not a horrible cigar. It's an okay cigar.
yeah, that's all it
But
is.
but I don't want. I have all those cigars. I don't want them to go to waste. So I want somebody to smoke them.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. Yeah,
You know.
yeah. We go for the guys also just to review how much time affected that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I think those are good cigars if you would like doing yard work. You know, going for
Hmm.
a dog, or or you going to the beach, but you're gonna like be walking around in the wind. You don't want to bring your Opus.
Hmm.
So like, who gives a shit? Like, what I'm saying though. Like, if I was drinking,
Right.
it, going for a walk with that, whatever.
Right.
You know, at that point, because yeah, you're right. I don't think it's low quality tobacco. It's all short filler.
Hmm.
So I think factory smokes is the short filler from better cigars. Correct? Like it's the long filler that's when they break off, they put it into
Yes.
a bundle, and then
Yeah. Surprisingly, they all taste about the same. They
yeah,
blend them. They blend them pretty close to each other.
yeah,
Like all the Maduros taste predominantly the same.
yeah. I believe it or not, I think I like the Connecticut best of that because
Yeah.
it doesn't like with the Maduro. If when you have short filler, it's not strong enough to push the Maduro wrapper, so it becomes a very mild Maduro. But the
Hmm.
Connecticut, I knew it felt more like a Connecticut, so it was less variable. You know what I'm saying?
They're,
Though,
and they're very soft pack. Very soft pack.
so you don't want to smoke those wet. Really,
No. No.
you know. Yeah. Do they still sell those in Long Island or no?
I've never seen them on Long Island. Never seen them. I've seen Quorum.
That's #1 cigar in America, believe it or not. I don't
Is it
know.
really?
Oh yeah, by volume. Oh yeah. Oh god, dude, they sell. Dude, how do you think? Do you think no one's buying them? People are buying them. Every shop has quorum. You know what I'm saying? Though, especially walk-in shops,
Yeah.
they guys are going to buy, 5, 10 or a bundle. You know, I talked to a guy. He smokes a bundle a week. He was
Wow.
a truck driver, but he drove a shit truck. Like
Hmm.
what's that called? Shit truck. What is that? Cesspool truck.
Right, right. Oh,
Cesspool truck. Quorum is the right cigar because you
yeah.
you don't have you don't have taste buds. When you're picking up shit,
Shit.
go back in the car. Quorum.
Yeah. It matches the shit.
Yeah, it well, no, it actually makes sense. Imagine going to like open sex from a shit
Hmm.
truck. Like, oh my god.
Well,
Like,
when I go in the Indian shops, those Quorum bundles are stacked, stacks of them.
yeah, they're basically giving them away. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're using that. Ah, now, imagine if you bought a bundle online and you let it sit for 10 years. What would it, fair chance? Like,
I have never smoked one.
it's garbage. It's funny you have like different levels now. Had some higher end one, and I'm like one was called, I think, the Odyssey. I should at least research the brand just so I know what cigars they have in like tiers. You know what I'm saying? Though,
Hmm.
wouldn't it be amazing if Forum actually made like a decent mid tier cigar in the future? Like
Well, they're made by J.C. Newman, aren't they?
they are, but like, or they're imported by JC Newman. I don't know who makes them. They're
Oh,
not made in Florida. They're
oh,
made in
okay,
Nicaragua. Made in Nicaragua, I'm pretty sure.
okay.
But like, it's like it's like the cheapest Nicaraguan cigar available. That's not a good thing.
Are they handmade or are they machine made?
No, I'm pretty sure they're handmade.
You know?
I'm pretty sure they're a handmade product. You know,
Hmm.
um, maybe I need to revisit one. maybe maybe I maybe I need to have a special night.
Wait, didn't you end up throwing it out?
It was like this. I bought like a short Corona,
Right.
and it was -2 degrees outside. And I went out there and I was just like, oh, fuck, it was $3. And I just threw it in the snow. Couldn't do it.
Uh,
I couldn't do it. It was like $2. And that was only like 3 years ago. It was like
mhm.
$2. I couldn't. It was so bad.
Oh, wait, you weren't talking about those little tiny EP Carillos I have, were you? Did you see those in the
No,
picture? I have little
no.
tiny EP Carillos. I forgot what the name of them is. I
What are
mean,
they?
they're small. They're like 44 ring. Let me grab one. It's
I've never,
actually a really good cigar.
I've never seen them.
Let me see.
And those are aged.
Oh yeah, those probably have 10 years on them.
And show,
Most
it-
of them.
show
Let me see.
everyone the cigars that you would get rid of.
Let me see. I started putting them in little packs.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, these ones here I was talking about. This one. All right, there's probably 50 of these.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. The red one. Yeah, but I never seen. I thought it was a Robusto in the picture. That was a small.
Oh, it's tiny. It's tiny. Let me
But
see
EP
what's.
EP Krill's not mess. Are those Dusk? What's the name of that cigar?
Let me see. EP Carrillo. I don't know, but I thought I purchased the wrong ones. Is what it was. I wanted a 50 this and a 50 ring gauge because they made little shorties in a 50.
Hmm.
And I got the wrong size. But this is actually a really good cigar.
No, there's no bad EP Carrillo for the most part.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of these. There's probably about 50 of them.
Holy, look at that. You got factory smokes.
Oh yeah, look at this big monster.
Yeah.
Look at that, eh?
Which one's that?
It was some company. I think they were in Virginia, and they roll their own cigars. This
George?
is the George Washington.
Look at that.
I mean, it's chunky.
Yeah,
It's like a six. It's like a 60.
that's a big stick.
Mm.
How long have you aged that?
This is probably about 5 years ago I bought it.
Wow. It's
And then I
amazing.
have a bunch of these. I don't remember which ones they were, but you're gonna see these on Cigar Page. Starts with an F. It's like FURGOS or something. They say these taste like Opus X. These taste like something else. Exactly. So I bought them to try them. I don't know which one is which. They're all mixed up.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, like,
no bands.
yeah, they'll say like, if you like body number 2, try this cigar. And you're like, what?
Yeah, exactly. That's cool. These go back 10 years. These
Those,
punches.
those are punch signatures. Those were good.
No, these go back 10 years easily.
Wow. Yeah, they don't make those no more.
So way back. Same thing.
That's the CAO?
Is that the? This is
Well, I don't remember that.
Chev-
That's CAO.
Cheviot.
Remember that
It's
cigar.
TR T TRAVIATA. Got me.
That's old school CAO. It's like a
Yeah,
blast from the.
got some old stuff. And of course, the Damaso. You can have those things.
Yeah.
The Padrones.
But dude, it's so crazy seeing Damaso next to factory smokes.
And
Yeah, man.
then and I got plenty. Look, these Dogma. They did the
Yeah,
Sungrown.
yeah, those are good cigars.
It is. It's just not me. These are fairly new. I told you I bought that 5 pack of these triple Maduro.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't like those. So
Yeah,
they made it into the package.
yeah. Not there. It's not
So
for you.
that's what I did today. I started pulling stuff out. So trying to make room.
So did you get more room or no?
Yeah, I got some room.
That's something.
Yeah, so
Well,
it's,
it kept all the right stuff.
it's a little more organized now.
Yeah.
All my Lanceros.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
all the Opus. Nothing like Sacco, but
I didn't know you had that many opus.
oh yeah, this box is full. This is a box of 36.
Awesome. Wow. God bless.
Yeah,
Wow.
all Opus. And then that's a full box of Purple Rain in the back. I
That's
got
a
all the
flavor.
Anejos. I got every size of the Anejos.
Great cigars.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got them all. Got them all over.
What's your favorite
What?
cigar in that humidor?
Uh, okay, I really like the traditional Opus X, the regular line. These ones here, they're great.
Yeah.
And there's the your Dubai, which I can't bring myself to smoke them. I guess these are the 2020, and this is the 2017.
Dude, those are great cigars. You haven't smoked one yet?
I haven't smoked one in
Great
and
cigars.
you see the dates on these, like 2015s, 2015s, 2014. These came out of an Opus box, like in 2018, I think. Opus
Oh,
22 box.
wow.
It's there's your shocks.
Oh, wow.
And nail shocks. Oh, where are my shocks? I got shocks everywhere.
Yeah, dude,
What? Shocks?
that's a massive collection.
I got a lot. I mean, all the shocks are hidden down there. I got shocks everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this isn't counting my full boxes. All my full boxes. of BBMF and all that. Those are all sealed down here. These are all full boxes.
Those you
Yeah,
haven't, you haven't,
yeah. I've never even opened it. These are full boxes of BBMF. This is the Forbidden full box.
wow,
It's a beautiful, beautiful box.
wow. You haven't even touched those yet.
No, let's see. Box has got to weigh 20 pounds. Let's see. Interesting.
Yeah, that's a serious box. That's
Um,
wow. It's amazing how
these,
they have the
these sides come out.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
there's more underneath.
how many cigars in there? 20?
I think it's 20 here. But this box goes for like freaking
Oh,
$1,600.
yeah. I was gonna say, with all of your Opus collection, you could buy a nice car.
I could pay my house off. That's for sure.
You know, it's like that's don't tell the missus how much they cost. You know,
Yeah,
that's a flex, man.
yeah, even all my BBMS. These I tore the ball. I got them
That's
all. And then there's the purples hiding in the back.
then you got to keep like a security guard in that room.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a lot. I got too many.
I would put a ring camera in security.
Yeah, that's just the one humidor. I mean, let's see. Let's turn the light on this one. I mean, just look to the front. Those are
Yeah,
all full boxes. Oops.
dude, shit, man, you got a serious flex going on.
These
I
are
didn't know you
all
could be flex.
these are all full boxes.
Holy shit, dude! No matter what you know, you said you had to make some room, and now I know why. I mean, holy shit!
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you have three humidors full of.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow, how many humidors do you have? Like four?
Three. Well, I have those three that you just saw, and then I have that one there.
Yeah,
That's
but then you have the one.
that's
Where's
filled
all
with
the
Cubans.
where's all the
That
padrones?
that's filled with Cubans. The Padrones are all those are scattered. So I got Padrones back there.
Yeah.
There's your 50. Padrones down there, and then all these boxes down here. I don't have any light right now, but these are all
Oh,
full boxes of Padrones,
I see the padrones.
except
Okay.
these are Cubans. But
Yeah.
these are full boxes. These are full boxes.
Wow.
And then that other humidor, that small one, inside that is about, let's see, that's a Padrone. That's a Padrone underneath it. There's another Padrone underneath there, behind here. Here's the 85.
Wow.
All the family reserves, those are all in the back. They're tiny boxes,
Yeah.
so you can fit them in the back.
But you probably got at least 2,000 cigars.
Yeah, about that.
I mean, of like
That's,
serious sticks.
yeah,
That's a major collection.
that's actually my estimate. Somewhere between 2 to 3,000, honestly.
So if I had to guess, you probably got at least about $20,000 in cigars there.
Yeah, if we get 2 or 3,000, probably the cheapest one, $15. But I have a lot of cigars that are about $75 each.
So maybe more because all the opuses. The opus, you're right.
Yeah.
The average opus box is at least 1,000. You had over
Yes.
10 opus, so
Yeah. All those the BB&F boxes, those were over $1,000. All of those.
yeah. But look, man, you earned it, man. Like your child support's over. You have your house. What I'm saying, that your kids are
Yeah.
grown up. You're in the highlight to enjoy yourself. Like you
Yeah.
said, like years ago, you're paying child support. And your kids are young. You couldn't do that, right? It's like once I'm done my child support, like 5 years, and oh man, like I can buy like a nice box of like
Mhm.
Opus a month. Right? I wouldn't even feel it. You know.
This is what I'm
You
dry
know.
boxing for tomorrow. You see it? It's a
Oh yeah.
one at a time. Let's see. Purple Rain for tomorrow. Dry
Yeah.
boxing.
So you
I
getting
mean,
ready for it.
rare black, not purple rain. And then this blue guy.
You know, I love the Destino. The Destino is such an easy to love cigar.
The first one I had, I didn't like it. I tried to get Jeremy to trade or do something, but he didn't jump on it. So I'm gonna give it another try. I
Was
thought
it
it
too
was
wet?
it was too peppery.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it might have been wet.
Interesting. Because I found that cigar, it had spice, but I found it very sweet. Interesting.
Yeah. I
Well, I
don't
would
think it
say
was. I think it was the red one I had. I have red ones and I have blue ones. I don't know what the difference is.
I didn't know there was a difference. I only had the blue one. I didn't know that.
Yeah. The red ones might have came in my Opus 22 boxes.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know what the red signifies with Opus and Fuente. I thought Fuente black means sun-grown, right?
Yeah, but instead of all that blue, the blue on the name, this is red on the other ones.
I never tried that one. That one, I think, smoked that one first. I think
This I never had. I never had the blue.
you have that in a clean palate, you know?
Yeah.
When are you going to have it? At lunchtime or?
Tomorrow probably around lunchtime. Yeah. All the kids are trick or treating, trunk or
Yeah, that's,
treating.
yeah, that's going to be a nice day. I don't even have plans for tomorrow. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know. I'm just going to exist, you know? I'm just going
Yes.
to,
I try not to do too much on a Sunday, to be honest with you. Just I gotta get ready for
yeah,
work on Monday, mentally.
yeah. What's nice about this shift, I don't go back to work till Monday at 2 o'clock.
Right.
So like, because my weekend starts late, right, 10 o'clock.
Hmm.
So like, right now it's not Saturday night for me; it's Saturday morning.
Right.
So like, so tomorrow when I go to bed Sunday night, there's no like, oh, tomorrow's Monday. Like so, even Sunday night, I don't have to like get up at 5 in the morning on Monday. You know? So that's the advantage of second shift. You know, it's like there's never a bad Monday morning. You know,
Right. Right.
but there's pros and cons both. You know. But so now we know it was my Wi-Fi. So I guess I have to watch out my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's weird. You've never had that problem with your Wi-Fi.
Her box has been having some trouble,
Mm.
and got to talk to her IT guy because she has I don't know whatever they give her a box from work or something like that because she works from
Right.
home.
Okay.
But they'll figure it out. Well, I think I'm gonna get going, man. I appreciate you having
All
on.
right. Absolutely.
A monster flex, man. And sorry about Freddie, man. They set him up in the
Yeah.
gunster. I
Sure did.
called. Didn't I say before you told me? I said
Hmm.
the state probably shut him down.
Hmm.
That's that's an inside job.
Oh.
The people probably, like you said, they got pissed. He's taking business, you know, because he could get all that North Shore. Like it's a good spot. It's a lot of money on the North Shore.
Oh.
It's more convenient if you're in Port Jeff, Belterre, Setauket. You could just specialize in like nice shotguns. There's a lot of people got money. They go duck hunting or something like that.
Hmm.
But he was there not for that long, right?
No, he wasn't there very long. Nope.
He got shut down.
Nope.
He got shut down. Well, that's the story. My friend that owned Chester's, he went to prison. They set him up. He got
Right.
shut down. Um, I'll say real quick. They had a guy who was a fire marshal, and
Hmm.
fire marshals carry handguns, right? You know,
Right. Yeah.
and law enforcement in New York State are indemnified from the 2013 basically when they changed the law about like magazines and
Hmm.
AR-15s.
Right.
So if you want New York, it has to be really neutered, right? You can't get a regular one, right?
Right.
Well, you're indemnified from that. So if you go to Benson's, cops can have all the cool shit, right?
Hmm.
But here's the catch: fire marshals are indemnified too because they're under law enforcement. You know what I'm saying, though? Here's the catch: he was a Brookhaven fire marshal. and the one town that didn't indemnify their fire marshals was Brookhaven.
Oh
But
shit.
here's the catch. He didn't know that, but here's the catch. The guy came in and ordered a 50 caliber, which is not legal anymore, to buy 50 cal Barrett semi-automatic rifles, which they used to be legal, but they're not anymore. But cops can still buy them, right?
Right.
So he ordered that online, had it shipped to the store. He did a background check, and he sold it to the guy legally, right? And that's where they got him. But the guy didn't get in trouble. Why? Because it was a setup.
Right.
And so he ended up doing 1 year in Riverhead. It took about a year for the court case. He lost his business, lost his license. They gave him a
Wow.
felony, year and a day in Riverhead, you know. And but he wasn't tied with the cops, and he would piss off. Cops would come in. I've seen it there where they wanted discounts on things, and he's like, "I'm not giving you discounts. You make too much money as it is." So he
Right.
pissed off. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? No. I saw a cop come in. He's like, "Oh, I need to buy, 38 for my backup. I can carry 38. He's like, "All right, here's like," and the cop was like, I only need 20 rounds though for the qualification." And he's like, "Well, the box comes at 50." He's like, "Oh, I don't want to pay for 50." Well, the price is the price. I saw happen. So they were trying to shake him down.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you kiss the ring and whatever. So long story short, they um, they set him up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying though?
I believe it.
Because how does that happen? You know what I'm saying though? How was he supposed to know that he's assuming fire marshals are indemnified and they were? Well,
Oh.
that
Yep.
why? But
That's.
why did the guy get in trouble?
Yeah. Exactly.
Shouldn't he have known he was not indemnified from
Mm-hmm.
that law?
Yeah.
Well, it's fine if you do undercover work because they were trying to get rid of him,
Exactly.
and they did. All I can say is Suffolk County, don't make enemies because it's a shady place.
Oh yeah. All my cop
It cost,
friends have the coolest guns.
yeah. Well, you come to Colorado, like the people are free. New York is
Yeah.
not a free place. It's just enough. You got to pay to play in New York. New York is a structured place. It's not. It's not just you come out to you leave New York. You go to Pennsylvania. You go to Florida. You go to Colorado. Tennessee, everywhere but L.A. and New York and Massachusetts. It's America, you know.
Right.
But New York, holy shit, man.
Right.
And yeah, he lost $1 million in legal fees, $1 million,
Wow.
and his inventory. Well, he had to sell it to other gun stores, and
Mm-hmm.
he got. You know what I'm saying though? I think he had over $1 million in inventory. I think he said he got like a couple hundred. That's he lost a lot on that. It is what it is.
That sucks.
And now he's last time I talked to him, he was cleaning pools. You know, they destroyed him.
Yeah. They don't
Like
care.
fuck.
They don't care.
That's brutal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine being like an outstanding citizen, having an FFL, having a license, having a store, and then they set you up and doing a year and a day in prison.
Yep.
Well, county jail, but you can still do a year and a day. It's a felony in county jail.
Yep.
That's a long time, man. Like it's not. If you never did a day in jail, like 366 days is not fun.
Yep. And took the man's whole livelihood away.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised his wife didn't leave him. Like
Yeah.
that's a difficult. I mean, at least when I say at least, was an older guy. He was in his 50s, so he already has business for 30 years. He made his money. He had a house in Smithtown. He has assets, so
Right.
he's not broke. But that's a shitty way to And I think he's going to actually leave if he moves to Texas, he would be able to own a gun only in your house. After 5 years of being a felon, if you don't commit another crime, in Texas, you can still have a gun in your house for protection on your property. You can't leave your property with the gun. Only Texas does
Only
that. And
Texas.
most states, you can appeal to the governor and get your rights restored because he didn't commit a violent crime and it was a
Right.
technicality. So some state, but New York will never restore your rights.
Oh hell
New
no.
York,
Hell
New
no.
York, New York's like we don't like rights for people that aren't felons. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But I've heard of people in like Tennessee, whatever, getting their rights back. It's a process. But
Hmm.
yeah, I don't. That's why every time I come back to New York, I'm like, I don't miss this place. I don't.
Nah.
It's not that you like, dude. You remember grow up back in the '80s and '90s. Long Island wasn't that bad, man. You know, it was a good place to grow up
Hmm. It was.
in. And the way it is now, with all the gangs and MS-13
Oh,
and the
it's
fence.
horrible.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
You know, I will say this though. There's more cigar shops in Long Island than ever. They're not good cigar
Yeah,
shops. Do you notice more cigar shops popping up?
they're everywhere.
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 Everywhere. When I say everywhere, Long Island per square inch has more cigar shops than I think anywhere in America. I'm not even. I'm not exaggerating.
Right here.
This when you're in Center East in Selden,
Hmm.
you're at a shop. You can look at across the street. There's another cigar shop. They got them on both sides of the street,
Yeah.
and it's the same people, same family, same Indian family. It doesn't matter. It's a monopoly.
So I was in the Indian shop this morning or this afternoon, and I said, he's always trying to get me to buy cigars. I'm like, look, you don't sell the cigars that I smoke. What do you smoke? Da, 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 da." He's like, well, you can buy them online. I said, you know what? How come you don't just buy yours online and then just dump them in the boxes here? He was like, he's stunned. He was like a deer in the headlights. Like I
Yeah.
caught him. And
Well,
he's like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. The tax, the tax.
that's they pay off the right people because only those shops say if you buy five, you get the sixth one free. Nobody does that.
Yeah,
You know, nobody gives you. How can they afford to give you a free cigar?
yeah.
Well, they can. You know what I'm saying? No.
And I asked him, I said, do you deal with General and these companies direct? And he
Yeah.
said they can't. They have to all go through a specific vendor so that
So,
all the taxes go through it.
well, yes.
Something to that effect.
Well, let me explain. I know a cigar that owns a cigar shop in Long Island, Suffolk County. There's a place in Hop or something like that. So they have to buy the cigars from them. Now, here's the thing: I've seen reps at my friend's shop, but he still the reps will let him know what's new coming out, but he
Right.
still has to from the distributor in Hopog for the
Okay.
taxes. Here's the catch, though: those shops, the Indian shops, they could buy those cigars from the distributor, like you said, and just refill them.
Right.
Yeah, as long as they're smart about it. The problem is they do have county inspectors to come in, and I'm sure they pay them off to look
Hmm.
the other because they never get caught for anything.
Right.
You
And it's not like cigarettes where there's a tax stamp.
know? No, 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 no. So it's trust me. I'm sure in any business like that, there's play. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Uh, but yeah, there's I'm sure there's shenanigans. But my friend's shop, he didn't do any of that, and
Yeah.
that's why his business is failing. He's
Yeah.
doing everything the right, and he's talking about closing his shop up.
Really.
It's hard to keep. How much money can you really make having a lounge?
Mhm.
Even if he sells, say, 1,000 or $1,500 a day in cigars, that's not profit. So
Yeah.
it's like, and there's always loss, people stealing,
Hmm.
or your regular customer throw them a free cigar, here and there to keep them coming back or show appreciation. He still then loses the taxes on that because he
Right.
pays the taxes before he sells it.
Right.
Saying no, so
Yep.
very shitty situation. There's no
Yeah.
returns. It's not like a food store where we didn't sell this meat and then
Hmm.
maybe the distributor takes it back at a con. I don't know what the fuck they do.
Yeah.
But with
Th-
cigars,
This guy told me, he said he makes about 15% profit off cigars. He goes, you can go to Pennsylvania and pay half the price I'm selling them for.
yeah,
He said, I can't compete.
yeah, you can't compete. But they don't. The taxes are so high in New York, and the people are getting wise. And, if you're new to cigars, you don't know any better, right?
Right.
But once you're educated, you're like, oh, I like these sticks. You're like, well, certain cigars, okay, you can't renegotiate, like David off Padron. But even
Yeah.
then, you can still save some money online. But with brands like anything mid tier or anything general or anything Altegas, you can save so much money
Oh yeah.
online. Doesn't or even the same brands like a Legal, which is a mid tier to upper mid tier brand. You don't have to pay full price for Milani OV. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I think those Indian shops, the only people that go there to buy cigars are novice cigar smokers or people that smoke one a month, one a year, one every 6 months, something like that. You know, they're not us.
Yeah, they're
You
not
know,
like you know. No,
so if they pay 3 times the price, they don't care because
no,
they're not gonna smoke as much as us.
no. They're gonna go out on a Friday night. Oh, I want to have a
Yeah,
cigar.
smoke half of it, smash it out in the ground.
But yeah, but then again, there are idiots out there too in Long Island with more money than I guess brains. And I have seen people buy boxes at those lounges. I'm like, what are you stupid?
Fuck that.
You could literally buy the same. I've seen guys buy boxes like $400 or $500, and I'm not talking about like really great cigars.
Right?
Like maybe, like imagine buying like a box of Romeo 1875 for like $300 and thinking you got a good deal. Oh, I got
Hmm.
20. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
I told them, I said, I see you have a lot of Padron, but they're not moving because just they're still full. I said, but if you get me, it's coming out in November, Padron Black, I will pay your New York tax. I will buy them from you. Get me a box. He said, I'm going to give you a box. I go there a lot. He's like, I go there, buy lotto tickets and scratch offs, some kinds of shit. He's like, I am going to buy you a box. I'm like, okay, you buy me a box.
Yeah, we'll see.
You see about that.
Yeah, I mean, and that place in Selden, they're selling fake Cubans now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I bought one from there.
Was it garbage?
Oh, my God, it was horrible. It was a Bianchi 54. I had to do it. It was $45. I told my wife, I said, I got to buy it, but it's fake. I know it's fake, but I got to buy it. And I went to work. You know, we do a lot of stuff with black lights, UV lights. And so I brought it there, and all the things you look for did not exist on the cigar. And I
Hey,
smoked it. I smoked about a half an inch, and I threw it out. I'm like, this is disgusting.
piece of shit, huh?
It was long filler. I give him that.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, what a scam. What a scam.
Uh,
Yeah, we got Cuban. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Next time I go there, I'll go back Christmas, I'm going to ask them, Cubans, what's the price? Oh, let me call the county tax assessor. Because how much taxes you paying on Cuban cigars? Because they're illegal. You can't import them. Well, we give you better.
He'll take it to the back of the humidor, and he reaches down really low, and he picks up this little wooden box. And in the little wooden box is Cohibas, it's Monte Cristos, all mixed together in this box.
Yeah, these bananas. Oh, you're going to take the
I, I,
difference.
s- I said, where do you get these from? My dad's got a connection in Mexico. Oh, Mexico. Okay.
Dude, think about it. If somebody went in there, I'm not saying for anyone to do this, but if
Right.
somebody there grabbed it, the whole Cuban box, and went to leave, you can't call the police. You
No.
can't, right?
So someone stole my Cubans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, what do you steal? You want to say it? It's go
Oh,
through their
God.
tobacco license like that, right?
Right.
You can't.
No.
Oh, dude, it's hysterical. But that place, they got caught selling marijuana vape pens to minors.
Did they? Not surprised.
Nobody cares.
It's a very shady place.
But they just pay the tickets. You pay the
Yeah.
fines.
But they do have the Cohiba purples. I'm surprised.
All
Surprised.
right, it's not all a loss.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the box was almost empty.
Dude, I'm not gonna buy one fucking cigar when I come home. With the shit I'm getting from cigar page, like
Oh, it
maybe
doesn't pay.
go to Matadors, for
Hmm.
but maybe I'll get myself something really nice, like the smoke, in my daughter's house, something I can't buy on cigar page, like maybe like a something special edition. I don't know, but I doubt it's such. Have you ever been to Matadors lately? The prices are.
That's what I was going to tell you. When's the last time you were there? I think the prices are double now.
I went there last trip. It was retarded. I
Hmm.
I couldn't believe it.
Um,
I couldn't believe it.
um,
Like I literally couldn't believe the prices. Like
um,
it was like $55
um.
out of eight. I'd make a new cigar called "Out of Here." Get the fuck out of here. Hey, you want out of here, Maduro? Get the fuck out of here.
People buy them.
Well, Matadors is an area which is very rich people,
It is.
but
It
like
is.
it's very rich people that don't know any better because
Hmm.
stupid lounge. It's a bunch of old, angry people, and their
It
life
is.
is over. And they just complain all day.
Yeah. They
You know what I'm
got a
saying?
beautiful. They do have a beautiful selection. I give
Yeah,
them that.
no, but it used to be better. Like the prices were much
Oh
better,
yeah.
and the guy that ran it, his name is Frank, was
Hmm.
great. When Frank retired about 2 3 years ago, maybe a little more than 3 years ago, the place went to shit because the guy
Yep.
running it now, his nickname is King, and you know what he smokes? Asylum 13 8x80, and he runs the Matador Lounge. Oh, he smokes one Asylum 8x80 every day at work. And it's just
You
like,
know, I think he was smoking one when I was there. A big, chunky 8x80 hanging out of his mouth.
does Richie lie?
But
Does Richie lie?
you know what pisses me off is when I go to a place like that, and I understand they got a lot of thievery. Don't follow me into the lounge. If you want to ask me a question, what I'm looking for, and I say I don't need any help, go away.
Yeah.
I'm not a thief.
Know what I recommend? If you follow into your lounge, just take your pants off, take your shirt off. And just don't worry. Now I have no pockets. I can't steal. And
Yeah.
just walk, sir, you got to have pants on. Oh, no, you're worried about me stealing, right? I don't have any pants.
Oh, that really bothers me because I've found cigar smokers are the most honest, down to earth people that I've ever smoked with. Don't follow me around the lounge. Don't follow me around.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't like it.
yeah. The next time you follow me around, just say, um, I need 5 boxes of Padron. Oh, wait, but you follow me, so now I'm going to leave.
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. And what pissed me off about that place, too, during the whole bullshit, the scandemic, that was back in Europe when I was still living there. Like, they had, like they closed every other seat. You had to skip chairs. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, like, oh, like, if it's a real end of the world, everyone's going to die. You think skipping chairs is going to save your
Yeah,
life? Like, like, can anyone with a logical brain say, oh, this is dangerous, but if you skip chairs,
yeah,
meanwhile, everyone's going to use the same band. Are we skipping? How many tall poles you got there?
yeah. For one.
And you're worried about,
Well, at first they were doing curbside pickup. You order
yeah,
your cigars and you curbside pick up your cigars.
make a phone call. But hold on, did you wash your hands? Did you wear a glove?
Eh,
Yeah. Right?
eh,
And Padrones don't come in cellophane.
no, no.
Curbs pickup. Curbside pickup. Yeah. They could have had like a glory hole. They just the cigar comes out, you just puff on it. I hate this place. I hate this world. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Stupid place. And that's why I don't go to lounges. I can't.
yeah,
I hate it. It's
yeah,
a waste. Such a pompous fools, and uh, you could save so much more money in aggravation. Like you said, for you, going to Matador is an hour ride. It's a long
Yeah,
drive.
it's a long ride.
And even for me, it was
Yeah.
a 20-minute drive. But think about that. That's 40 minutes. That's 40 minutes of gas.
Yep.
I'm waiting for gas, wear and tear my car.
Hmm.
I'm always going to smoke at least 2 cigars. So I'm not going to go there for one Robusto. So now you
Right.
see 30, 40, $50 back then.
Hmm.
Imagine, imagine. Now you drop 2 sticks, you buy two Padrones, you spend 90 bucks.
My wife has a function in Port Jeff, and she said, I'll drop you off at that cigar lounge. You can go there, have a couple of cigars, and I'll come back and pick you up. I said, no. She's like, why not? I said, because they charge you like $15 to sit in the lounge. You have to buy two cigars for like a premium price, like 5 times what I normally pay. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
They don't even have any good cigars there.
Huh?
And I told you with that woman
Mm-hmm.
that worked, I
Yep.
told my daughter, you go to a cigar lounge, you can't have a kid in there. So I told my daughter, just stay right here by the door, like in the place. But I didn't want to, I didn't want to bring my kid into a tobacco lounge, because
Right.
especially right on Main, the smoking cigars. So I was just saying, stand by the door, wait for your father, wait here. And then I go to get the cigar, and the woman comes up to me. She's like, "Oh," he's like, "Way to talk to her like a dog." And I'm like, "What?" And then she came back. She's like, and then I'm paying for my cigar. And she's like, "Don't worry, is your dog? He's still there." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "When you're talking to your daughter like she's your dog, you just told her to sit." I said, "She's my daughter. She's a minor, and I'm not going to walk her into a cigar lounge because I'm respecting your tobacco license. We're Suffolk County. If they see a minor in here, you could get in trouble. So I'm trying to protect your shop, and you're saying my daughter's a dog." She's like, "No, no, my daughter's a dog, but I'm saying you're talking to her." And I said, "Well, like the patriarchy?" Like I said, "Yeah, I'm her father. I'm the
Right.
fucking dog. I'm in charge." I said, "Do you pay for food? Do you pay her child support?" I said, "You know what? I don't want any fucking cigars in this place." I said, "It's a ripoff
Mm-hmm.
anyways, and you don't even have any good fucking selection." And I said, "People like you." I said, "I'll never come back to this fucking store again." And I walked out. She's like, "Well, that's not fair to him, to the owner." I
Yeah.
said, "Fuck being fair." So you think you're gonna talk to me like that, and I'm gonna spend money, $20 for an AJ?
Uh,
Fuck yourself.
uh,
I mean, AJ. I mean, like, who's gonna buy like like a Dorado for like $22? Like, go suck it, dick.
yeah. Fuck that.
So I would never go back to that place.
No.
She didn't mind her own business. She was like an older, like 50-year-old woman, still trying to be attractive,
Mm-hmm.
which okay, but like,
Mm-hmm.
don't mind. It wasn't like I was abusing my kid. I just said, wait right here because I didn't want her because she's growing up and she's trying to, they start dressing like, especially this era, these 13,
Mm-hmm.
they start pretending like they're a woman. They dress. I think she should be wearing more kids' clothes, but whatever. So I didn't want her standing on the corner and while
Right.
I'm a cigar and somebody tries to grab her, or just a filthy hooligan's like, "Hey, baby,"
Yeah.
it's like, what I'm saying? No, so I'm
Exactly.
not.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I didn't want to walk around into a cigar lounge. So this woman just shut your fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's talking to you? You know what I'm saying? No, it
Mm-hmm.
was one of the easiest decisions I ever in my life. It was just fun. I was like, and now you think I'm gonna shop here?
Yep.
Like, like I don't owe you anything. You know? What are you gonna do? Call the police? Oh, he was gonna buy a cigar, but now he doesn't want to buy a cigar. Yeah, yeah. And New York State's like, wait, we were gonna get the tax money, and then I'm like, no, they already paid the tax. They were trying to get their tax,
And try to get reimbursed.
yeah, tax reimbursement. But
Yeah.
wait, when do I get tax reimbursed?
Yeah. Really.
So in reality, they don't pay the tax. They just front the tax,
Yeah.
and they give the state a loan on the tax, and then you buy the cigar and give them the tax back. But who's to say they're not cooking up the tax on the cigar? And
That's
then,
true.
so let's just say, let's say the cigar should have had $5 of tax on it. They put 5.50 or $6 tax on the cigar. You pay that to give the state five, and they're paying $1 per cigar. Another fucking overtax, which is
Right.
illegal. But nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. True.
You know what I'm saying? No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a scam.
It is.
Is what it is. Hey, my friend, I'll
All
talk
right,
to you
man.
around.
I gotta go to bed.
And don't worry,
Good night.
I'm gonna call the New York State tax to come in. They're gonna tax your opuses.
I owe him a lot.
house. You better pack your bags and get the fuck.
They put a lien on my house. Oh,
I'm not joke like that about New York. But New York, can we do that?
yeah, really.
Do you have any wood burning stoves too?
Oh God, don't go there. We can't even
Yes.
buy gas stoves anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fucked up.
All right, bro. I'll see you around.
All right, man. Good
Later.
night.
Peace out.
Peace out.